Good morning, children. Good morning to you all. This is Rizwana, your maths teacher. For the 7th class, first chapter is integers. Before going to that chapter, we have to learn about some numbers. What are the numbers? Why we are using that numbers? For counting. So that means counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Such type of these numbers are called as natural numbers. What is that? Natural numbers. These are natural numbers. In these natural numbers, the smallest number is 1. So, why it starts from 1 only? So, this is the smallest number. And biggest number, we can't identify the biggest one. Why? Because they are so on the numbers. So, that the smallest natural number is 1. The biggest natural number is can't define. And next one, what is the next one means? Whole numbers. The numbers along with 0. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. These are called whole numbers. These are called whole numbers. Whole numbers are indicated by capital W. Natural numbers are indicated by capital N. So, the whole numbers means which are the counting numbers. That means the natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. So, in these whole numbers, which is the smallest one? 0 is the smallest one. Smallest one means which comes beforely, which comes starting. That is smallest one. So, in these whole numbers, 0 is the smallest number. And which is the biggest number? We can't identify that. So, why? Because the numbers are coming on, passing on. So that the smallest is 0, the biggest undefined. That's it. And next, integers. What is meant by integers? Integers means that is nothing but positive integers, positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0 are called integers. So, positive numbers. Which are positive numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These are positive numbers. And negative numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. These are negative numbers. 0. So, that means this is the 0. In middle of 0, we should take in middle of 0. Right side of 0 are all positive values. Right side of the 0 are all positive values. Left side of the 0 are all negative values. Like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. In left side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So, these numbers are called as integers. This is our chapter. Okay. So, how could you show these numbers on number line? Okay. So, on number line, middle of 0, right side of the 0 are positive integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. The left of the 0 are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. So, the same process. Which is the greatest number in this integer? We can't identify. Why? Because it is passing through 1. Which is the smallest integer? We can't say. But in these integers, we can say which is the smallest one and which is the greatest one. If you take minus 3 and minus 2. In these two, which is the smallest one? Automatically we say this is the smallest one. Why? Because it is coming first. After that it is coming. So that it is the smallest one and it is the biggest one. Or if you take minus 3 and 0. Automatically we say minus 3 is the smallest integer. 0 is the biggest integer. So from this one, when the values are passing through left to right, the values are increased. Values are increased. But like in this way, when the values are passing through right to left, that means come back. So 3 to minus 1 like this. Decreased. So values are decreased. So let's suppose if you take 3 and minus 1. So automatically when you are going to 3 to minus 1, the value will be decreased. If you process through minus 1 to 4, it is increasing values. Understand? This is the main theme of integers. So how we are taking that increasing values and decreasing values. And now what are the between integers for minus 3 and 4? What are the integers between minus 3 and 4? So look at here. Here is minus 3. Where it is the 4? Here it is 4. So what are the remain? These are all in middle of minus 3 and 4. So automatically we say the integers which are belongings to or which are between minus 3 and 4 are minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the middle of the integers for minus 3 and 4. As the same process, minus 2 and 7. What are the between integers for this pair? Minus 2 and 7. Minus 2 and 7. This is minus 2. This is my 7. So what are the between integers? These are all between. So automatically we say minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the between integers of minus 2 and minus 7. Now I am going to explain ascending order. So it is ascending order means that is nothing but biggest to Now I am going to explain that ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to biggest value. So smallest to biggest value. How can we find the smallest one and biggest one? So which comes first? That is the smallest one. Which comes after the number? That is the biggest one. So as that process, for example, minus 5, minus 2, 1, minus 3, 5 is given to you. So how can you write these numbers in ascending order? So in this one, which come first? Minus 5. Where it is that minus 5 here? That minus 5. Where it is minus 2 here? Minus 2. 1 here. Minus 3 is here. 5 is here. So in this number line, which is the first digit in ascending order? This is the smallest one. Which comes first? That is the smallest one. After it is minus 3. After it is minus 2. After it is 1. After it is 5. This is the ascending order. If you take another example, 8 minus 3, 4 minus 7 and minus 6. Now check this here. So 8, where is that 8? Here it is 8. Minus 3, where it is minus 3? Here minus 3. And next 4, it is. Next minus 7, here minus 7. Minus 6, it is minus 6. So already I indicated you minus 7, minus 6, minus 3, 4 and 8. So through this one, which is the smallest one? Ascending order means that is nothing but smallest to biggest. So which is the smallest one? Which comes before? Minus 7. So minus 7, after minus 6, after minus 3 and next 4, next 8. This is the ascending order. So these are all in ascending order, small to biggest. So in these numbers, which is the smallest one? Minus 7, and which is the biggest one? Plus 8. Understand?